Greetings, viewers and subscribers, and those that are still to subscribe. Welcome to another episode of Tales of the Beautiful Game. Today, we've got a new analyst in the house. We are excited to hear what he thinks, how he views these fixtures as it's going to unroll today. Welcome, Mr. Gibson.
Oh, thank you, Nkosana.
Yes, feel free. Today we're going to be talking to viewers. We're going to be picking your brain on certain fixtures. How you're going to see this coming EPL fixtures that we have. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am ready.
You're ready and free.
Yeah, very free, of course.
Okay. All right. Today, on Friday, there is a fixture. Aston Villa is playing Southampton. Villa are coming from a 1-1 draw with the champions, Manchester City. Southampton lost to Wolves last weekend. Not last weekend because the games were postponed. The last game, and they had only one shot on target in that game. Both teams, they don't score much. They are not consistent in terms of scoring. What's your take? Do you see any result here?
Yeah, Southampton is their fixtures. It's a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they hit a high that will surprise you. Sometimes they hit a low that will also surprise you. So
they're surprising.
Yeah, so that's Southampton. Okay. Yeah, today they can beat Manchester City, and tomorrow they can lose to Wolves. So that's
typical Southampton. So what's the result you're seeing here?
I'll pick Aston Villa to win this one. I'll say Aston Villa will take this one. Aston Villa, remember, they are struggling. They've been struggling all season so far, and they are hard pressed to go up in the log. The relegation. They say the relegation battle is won early in the season. Yeah. You pick up points now, so that when the going gets tough,
you're safe already.
You're safe already.
Okay.
Yeah, because the last 8 games of the EPL, we all know anything happens.
Yes, true.
So I think Aston Villa will be hard pressed to collect maximum points, and I see them winning this one.
Okay, I'll disagree with you. I think Southampton have got a good coach, so after that performance of one shot on target, they are likely to change something. Villa has not been consistent. I think 1-0 Southampton.
Yes, Southampton.
Like you said.
As I said, they are a very unpredictable team. But one thing I know about, I can be sure about on Southampton, they are not a 1-0 team.
Oh, all right. Let's see who will be right, who will be wrong.
Southampton are not, even if they lose, they are a team that can lose 3-0, and they are a team that can win 4-1.
Okay.
So
not
one goal, they rarely play. Even a goalless draw in a match where Southampton is, it's not advisable to stick on a prediction that is an under 2 goals score when Southampton is involved.
I think today my analyst did his research. It's an exciting day. Let's go to the next one though. Yeah. It's today as well. Forest is playing Fulham. Forest lost all their last 3 games. Whilst Fulham are not stable, they have drawn 2, won 2, and lost 2. So Forest are struggling to scoring 4 goals in 6 games, but Fulham has scored 9 in 6 games. Most of them by Mitrovic. I think it's 6 of them. What's your take on this one?
Yes, Fulham. They've been the surprise package of the EPL so far, according to me. Fulham has played very well, considering that they've faced more than half of the so-called top 6. Yes. So, and they've fought where they lost. They fought so bravely. You couldn't imagine it's a team coming from the lower team. It's a newly promoted team. So. Yeah, they are a team that has a fighting spirit that is not normally seen from the teams that are newly promoted. Okay. Anyway, Fulham knows the nitty-gritties of the EPL. They are in, out, they are in and out. So Fulham are the surprise packages so far. They're playing very well. Mitrovic has scored in each and every 6 games. Is it 6 games now? Yeah, 6 games that have been played so far. Whether they are losing or they are winning, Mitrovic has scored. So even those that do betting, I think even now, if you say Mitrovic to score, it won't be the odds won't be pretty paying well. Yeah. So what I see here, Forest on their part as well, they haven't been bad. They've also been hard done by the fixtures. You see, when you're coming from the lower division, and Nottingham Forest, remember, they used to be a giant. They're a sleeping giant. So now they are back, and a lot has changed since they were last year.
It's a new terrain for them.
Yeah. So you couldn't say put them in the league of maybe say Fulham, because Fulham has been, I think 3 years back Liverpool was in the EPL. Yeah. So you cannot Nottingham Forest, we can count them as fairly new boys in the EPL.
So your take?
I'll give this one to Fulham, even if they are playing away, owing to the fact that as I have said earlier, Fulham is the surprise, has been my surprise packages of the new season. They're playing very, very well.
Even, so you think Fulham need this one?
Yeah, even their defense is not bad. Their attack is good.
What do you think is the score line for this one?
This Fulham, Nottingham Forest, I'll give it, I'll say 1-1 Forest, 2 Fulham.
You think it will be a tight game?
It will be a tightly contested game, but I think Fulham is going to take this one.
This one I've got no reservations. I think we agree this one. Yeah, I think Fulham is going to win it. They play nice pass and move football, and they've got a scorer. Nothing more to ask for from a team, really. Now tomorrow we're seeing the big boys. This is a tricky one for City. Manchester City is playing in the early kickoff. They are taking on Wolves. And Manchester City versus Wolves, there's a history there. Wolves recorded their first win this season, their first win of the season on their last game, but have scored 3 goals in 6 games. They are not scoring this season. City enjoyed a back-to-back away draws, which saw both teams scoring, so City can concede. They score and they can concede. Wolves have been defensive as they've been in recent seasons. They've conceded 4 times. City, on the other hand, have scored 20 whooping goals. But from my history, Wolves is a problem, is a thorn in the flesh for City. What's your take on this one?
Yeah, this one is a tough one. But before I say anything on this game, I will just say one word for the viewers. Haaland.
Everyone is oozing about that point.
So
people don't like
I thought the EPL is a tough league, and then there is no new boy who will come and boss it. Man, was I wrong about Haaland?
That guy is a specimen of physics.
He's a beast. So when we have Haaland in your team, remember Palace was leading, and all was well for Palace.
Yeah.
Had there been no Haaland, now we'll be talking about Palace plus 3 points in their tally so far. So there's Haaland. So yeah, this is a tough game for City. We don't know. Haaland is human. Maybe for a day he will lose his boots. Maybe, but on a Haaland day, like any other day in office, I'm just going to say Manchester City will win this one hands down. But on the other side, since Haaland is also human, maybe he will forget his boots, and then it will be a day for Wolves.
You think this game hinges on Haaland, basically?
For City, it does. For City, it does. If Haaland doesn't, if Haaland continues being Haaland, then it's a given. If Haaland
off.
Happens to by any chance forget his boots, then it will be trouble for City. Wolves, as you have mentioned, have always given the City guys a very tough game, and I don't know where the scout All Scout gets his players. Yeah, he's very
He's very
very good with this, and mostly it's Portuguese guys. I don't know. Those guys can run. They can play good counter-attacking football. They can be solid defensively. They've in the last like 5 years, they've opened just about any team they've played against. They've at least on one occasion managed to open the toughest midfields and defenses. I remember there's a game when we thought Arsenal was now picking up, and that game they unfortunately lost because they couldn't finish. They exposed Arsenal in a very scary manner, such that they could have scored 5. But they were wasteful. That's sometimes one of their letdowns. Anyway, in their previous game, they were also wasteful. They had good chances.
But at least they won that one.
Yeah, but they were very wasteful.
Okay, so now, so that we don't spend time on this one, who do you think would lift this one? Put your neck on the table. Let's see.
With Haaland, I will put my neck on
City.
on the table and say City, because I'm not seeing him losing his boots.
All right.
So this one, City will take it. The other thing, I know. The other thing about City is that sometimes you cannot predict their scoring. They can score one goal, one crucial goal, and then defend it. Sometimes they will go on to score 6. So, but I see a big score here. I see maybe City winning. Let me say City will take this one by a margin of 4 goals.
4.
Yes.
That's brave. That's the whole neck. All right. The next one, it's Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Newcastle are winless in their last 5. What? But lost only 1 whilst when they are visiting, and turned a 2-goal deficit to a win on their last game. This doesn't make sense anyway. On their last game, Newcastle are winless in their last 5 games, but lost only 1. Okay. Newcastle are the only EPL. They've only lost 1 EPL game at home this year, and that's against Liverpool. They are playing Bournemouth. Bournemouth has been basically kicking boys of the EPL since they came back.
Yeah, that one is not. It might not seem tough to predict, but owing to the fact that Newcastle is at home, it's easier for people to say, I know Newcastle will take this one running. But look,
Bournemouth fired their coach, right?
Yes, they did.
Did they play anything after that?
No, they
beat Forest.
They played not.
They beat Forest.
Oh, so the honeymoon is over.
Yeah, they beat Forest.
The honeymoon is over. This game can be open. But Newcastle, that Bruno guy.
Yeah, that Bruno guy
seems to be decent, eh?
Yeah, it's not decent. He's a good player.
You're actually upgrading him, and they've signed a very good striker.
Yeah, they've signed Isak from Real Sociedad, is it? Yeah, so they are Newcastle are a team to watch this season. They haven't. They lost. They just lost.
They
to
don't lose at
Liverpool.
home. They don't lose at home normally.
Yeah, now they are a team that says we don't lose at home.
So
at least they but the problem with draws, you see, the problem with draws is that they keep you in the illusion of not losing, but you actually losing, because 1 win equals 3 draws. Yeah. So see how many games have gone. Newcastle must just must just find a way of converting these
draws into wins.
That 1 point into 3, because now you see they are on the ugly side of the table, but they only lost once.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
and they are winless in 5.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
In 5. Oh yes, they've won 1 game, eh? No,
they've lost 1 in 5.
No, they haven't won. Actually,
they haven't won
anything.
But so, I would understand Newcastle, because they've bought so many players. They are trying to.
Yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing.
And at least they are not losing.
The illusion you get from not losing when you are drawing
is that we are on the right track.
It keeps. That's what I think keeps Newcastle where they are. Maybe if they lose, they will get. Maybe Bournemouth needs to give them a wake-up call and beat them, and then they know that we have to win. But
Your neck
This
on the
one,
line?
no, I'm not.
You're putting your hand this time.
Yeah, I'm putting my hand. I'm saying a dull draw here.
Done.
Dull draw.
Dull, boring.
Either 0-0 or 1-1.
I think Newcastle will win this one. 2-3. Isaac. Isaac has adjusted to the Premier League. I think it's time for him to start bringing them in. He's a good player.
Yeah, Isaac is a good player, but he's not a Haaland. So don't bank on him hitting the ground running.
I don't know what Haaland did to you.
Yeah, it's not, no, you know Haaland. We will talk about Haaland some other time. Please, next time you invite me, we will be discussing not
Haaland.
specific games, but specific players. And you can put Haaland on the menu, please.
Right.
I would like to tell you what Haaland did to me.
All right, consider it
I
done.
actually call one of my players in my social team Haaland.
Okay, so tell me something. This draw that you're seeing, this dull draw, is it going to be 1-1 scoring, non-scoring? What is it going to be?
I see if it's a scoring draw, it will be a 1-1. But I see a 0-0 draw.
Oh, 0-0 is down. Okay, the next game, Spurs. Tottenham Conte is playing Rogers, Leicester. Spurs have won their last 4 games, while the Foxes have lost their last 5 EPL matches. They're still winners. They've got only 1 draw.
Yes, Leicester, this team, I don't know what's happening, because Leicester plays good football, but they are not winning. They have the players, but
Do
they are not winning.
their players are linked with everyone, and it seems like their players are
Yeah,
unsettled.
but-
I don't think Madson's
but
mind
look,
is still there.
Madsen and Barnes, those are big name players. But well, you know the English players. People say they are overhyped, but
Madson is good, bro.
But Madsen and Barnes, I see.
good players.
Even Iheanacho
Yeah,
is
Iheanacho
a
is a
good
decent
player.
player.
They have that Zaman guy. What's his name?
Yes.
Daka.
Daka.
Yeah, those are good forwards. I think Rogers must rest his old man. Number 9. What's his name?
Vardy.
Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy is tired.
Don't you think players like Jamie Vardy are those players that the managers get told you need to play this guy because fans want to see him play?
That's the problem. When someone tells the manager that so and so plays, that becomes a problem for it.
I'm just speculating because
Yeah, maybe.
it seems like
Because
he's not
he has young, energetic guys. How can you? How can you bench Iheanacho? And then you have players like Ndidi, and then you have Iheanacho. You have
and there's Yuri Telemans, another very
you
good player.
have Telemans. You have what's that former Newcastle guy, Ayoze. You have those
That
players.
one I don't rate. That one. Just when
But
he's a headless chicken, he just runs.
Yeah, but I mean, you have those players, but you're struggling to score goals, and then you saw that in that game where they lost to Chelsea, Leicester. I saw Vardy had 3 years back. Vardy had 4 good chances. He would bury all the 4 of them because Vardy was not a striker to be given 2 chances.
2 chances and he would score 2.
But on that game, he messed up 4 good chances.
Okay, so what's your take on that one?
I think,
Conte versus Brennan.
I think Spurs will take this one. The problem with Spurs also is they are very unpredictable. Their strikers are very unpredictable. Their strike force. Harry Kane is a player whom you can rely on and not rely on as well.
You rely on Harry Kane every day, bro.
You
What's
can-
so wrong?
What I'm look.
I'm looking.
Harry Kane. I know people rate him. I know people rate him above maybe Wayne Rooney. They say Rooney was scoring penalties. Maybe they rate him.
That's another for another day.
Yeah, maybe they say he's in the league of
Lewandowski.
the Thierry Henrys of the
No,
EPL.
probably Lewandowski,
And then
Benzema. Let's not compare.
Yeah. So, but look, my problem with Harry Kane is this. On Tuesday, they needed only 1 goal to put off the energy of Benfica. Sporting Lisbon, is it? Yes. They needed only 1 goal. He couldn't provide it.
But there was no chances being created. That team was running them riot.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. You could have had a Rooney and a team. Okay, you could have had a Rooney and a team. The team hard pressed, and he will provide a moment of magic, and the team will win.
Okay.
my problem with Harry Kane is that he doesn't provide those.
He provides assists.
He plays with the team. When the team plays, he plays. If the team doesn't play, he doesn't play.
Okay.
So he has a lot of goals. But look, that's why Spurs have never won a cup. But Harry Kane is broken scoring records.
Okay. No, I get you. So what's your scoreline there?
Leicester is ailing. So Spurs on a good day, Leicester won't stand a chance. So I'll give this one to Tottenham.
Last season, when the season opened, Arsenal lost 2-0 to Brentford. This time they faced them after losing to Manchester United on Sunday. The Bees are unbeaten at home, having scored 10 goals and 4 more than Arsenal's away goals scored. Both teams have scored in all their home games this season. Inconsistency has been the norm for them. The last result, okay, all right. Brentford, Arsenal, both teams score, but Brentford seem to be scoring more. What's your take in this game?
Look, Arsenal, my team. Arsenal. You see, the problem, the thing I will tell, something that I will tell you about Arsenal. Arsenal, when they play those teams that are called small teams, when they are on song, those teams don't stand a chance. Arsenal's problem is that when they are on song, they face a City, a United, a Chelsea, a Liverpool. Then they will have a problem. But these teams, these so-called small teams, if they've been struggling for form right now, I will think twice before giving my prediction. But looking at the way they are right now,
and the way they lost to Manchester,
in that game, it's a lot of talking points.
Look, let's leave those
we'll deal with that one some other time. But now, look, the way when Arsenal is on form, these small teams, I'm telling you, they don't stand a chance.
So you think they'll sweep this one away?
They are sweeping this one away. Arsenal, when they are on form, the problem is the problem with Arteta's team is that when they are leading, they don't
finish off teams.
They don't finish off teams, but they are good at protecting slender leads.
Oh, okay.
Arsenal has been very good at protecting slender leads.
So now Arteta has made Arsenal defensively solid and like in the
yeah, when they concede goals because of carelessness. Look, I'll give you the 2 examples. The goal we conceded last Thursday in the Europa League, that goal was conceded because the team was just being defensive when we were leading 1-0, and then everyone fills the box for nothing just before half time. And then a striker is forced to defend a corner and he commits a foul that is a penalty. That's carelessness. There's a goal that was scored by the guy we're talking about, Mitrovic, versus Fulham. A defender was just careless in the box, and the striker snatched the ball, stole the ball, and scored. So Arsenal, they only concede because of carelessness when they are on song. So this one, I'm giving Arsenal a straight win, 2-0.
They are not going to be careless.
They are not going to be careless this time. They learn from their mistakes.
All right. Everton, the last game, Everton is playing West Ham. Everton is winless, and they playing, and Moyes has suffered 4 losses in 6 games. Goals are rare. Everton has scored 4, West Ham 3. These teams don't score. Another scoreless draw?
Not a scoreless one. There are a lot of attackers there. There is this Gordon boy. There is Mikel Antonio. And
isn't that boy overrated?
Lanzini. And no, he's not overrated. Well, it's typical sometimes.
I know you are almost agreeing.
Almost, yeah. It's typical. Right. But I think so far the hype is not is proportional to the performance.
Okay. So your take?
My take is a scoring draw, maybe 2-2.
2-2?
Yes.
You think Everton will score 2 goals?
Yes, they will definitely against West Ham, and West Ham will score also. All
right, I think West Ham will edge this one. This is where I differ with you. I think West Ham will win this one 2-0. I don't see Everton scoring.
Everton is at home and they are hard pressed to pick up points.
Okay, yeah, maybe that factor, maybe that more, maybe
Yeah,
1-1
they will be hard pressed.
Maybe
As I said earlier, this is the time
to fight relegation.
to fight relegation, to make sure at least when you know that in the second half of the season I'm looking for 18 points.
Yeah, I've already survived.
Yeah, I am looking just for 18 points to be safe.
All right. It's a pleasure having you. You're very opinionated. I hope to see you a lot of times around here. Viewers, please don't forget to subscribe and click that like button, and also that alarm bell there, and also follow us on Twitter, Daily Footy Tales, and on Facebook, Tales of the Beautiful Game. For today, we say voila, we end it here. See you next time.